If you're over 55 and dealing with shoulder pain, rotator cuff problems, or that sharp pinching feeling when you raise your arm, this video may change how you think about your pain forever. Because what if I told you the real reason your shoulder isn't healing isn't just age, isn't just wear and tear, and isn't even your exercises alone, but something you may be eating every single day? Stay with me because today we're going to talk about the missing key to fixing shoulder pain, rotator cuff injuries, and impingement for good. As a health educator who works closely with adults over 55, I've seen this pattern again and again. People do physical therapy, they try painkillers, they stretch, they rest, yet the shoulder pain keeps coming back. And the reason is simple. Inflammation inside the joint never truly goes down. Let's make this easy to understand. Your shoulder is the most flexible joint in your body, but that flexibility comes at a price. Inside your shoulder are tendons, muscles, bursa sacs, and the rotator cuff. When these tissues become inflamed, even slightly, they start rubbing, pinching, and tearing over time. This leads to rotator cuff injuries, shoulder impingement, frozen shoulder, and chronic stiffness and weakness. Now, here's the important part most people never hear. Food can either calm that inflammation or silently fuel it. Many seniors ask me, why does my shoulder hurt more in the morning? Why does pain flare up at night? Why did my MRI get worse even though I rested? The answer often lies not in the shoulder, but in the bloodstream. Certain everyday foods trigger chronic low-grade inflammation, especially in aging bodies. And over time, this inflammation slows healing, weakens tendons, increases pain sensitivity, and makes small injuries turn into big problems. In this video, I'll show you the common foods that quietly damage aging joints, why they hit shoulders especially hard, and what to eat instead to support healing, strength, and mobility. No extreme diets, no supplements you can't pronounce, just practical, realistic changes. But first, let's talk about the worst food offender that many adults over 55 still believe is harmless. That's coming up next. Let's talk about the number one food quietly damaging aging shoulders. It's not red meat, it's not salt, and it's not even fat. It's added sugar and refined carbohydrates. And yes, that includes foods many seniors still believe are light or safe. When you eat sugar or refined carbs like white bread, pastries, cookies, sweetened tea or coffee, sugary breakfast cereals, fruit juices labeled as natural, your blood sugar rises quickly. In younger bodies, this spike settles faster, but after 55, the body becomes less efficient at controlling blood sugar. The result? A surge of inflammatory chemicals in the bloodstream. These chemicals travel everywhere, including your shoulders. Here's why the shoulder takes such a hard hit. Rotator cuff tendons have limited blood supply. Healing is already slower with age. Inflammation makes tendons stiffer and more fragile. Sugar causes a process called glycation. In simple terms, sugar sticks to collagen fibers in tendons. Tendons lose flexibility. Micro tears heal poorly. Pain becomes chronic. This is why small shoulder injuries don't improve. Impingement worsens. Physical therapy feels less effective. I've seen seniors do everything right. Daily stretches, ice and heat, good posture, but still drink sweet tea every evening or eat toast and jam every morning. When sugar intake drops, many report less morning stiffness, reduced night pain, better range of motion within weeks. Not magic, just biology. Hidden sugar warning. Very important. One of the biggest mistakes older adults make is hidden sugar. Watch out for low-fat yogurts, flavored oatmeal, protein bars, bottled smoothies, and heart-healthy snacks. These spike insulin and inflammation, even if they look healthy. Now here's the good news. You don't have to quit food you enjoy, you just need better swaps. Instead of white bread, choose whole grain or sourdough. Sugary cereal, choose plain oats with nuts. Juice, choose whole fruit. Cookies, choose dark chocolate in small amounts. And most importantly, pair carbs with protein or healthy fat. This slows sugar spikes and protects your joints. Now, sugar isn't the only food hurting your shoulders. There's another common ingredient that directly attacks tendon healing and makes rotator cuff injuries linger longer than they should. Now let's talk about the second major food problem that quietly blocks shoulder healing in adults over 55. It's not all fat. It's industrial seed oils and heavily processed fats. These oils are everywhere, and most people don't even realize they're eating them daily. What are seed oils? Simple explanation. Common seed oils include corn oil, soybean oil, canola oil, sunflower oil, and cottonseed oil. You'll find them in fried foods, restaurant meals, packaged snacks, crackers and chips, margarine, and spreads. These oils are cheap and shelf-stable, but your joints pay the price. Why these oils damage aging shoulders? Here's the problem. Seed oils are extremely high in omega-6 fatty acids. In small amounts, omega-6 isn't bad, but in excess, especially after 55, it creates a powerful inflammatory imbalance. This leads to swelling around the rotator cuff, irritation of the bursa, increased tendon degeneration, and slower tissue repair. In simple terms, these oils keep your shoulder in a constant state of irritation. Why seniors are more sensitive? As we age, our ability to neutralize inflammation declines, mitochondrial repair slows, and antioxidant defenses weaken. So foods that didn't bother you at 40 can cause significant joint pain at 60. That's why many seniors say, "My shoulder never used to hurt like this." It's not just age, it's diet plus age together. What to use instead? Healing fats. Now let's talk about the fats that help shoulders heal, not hurt. Extra virgin olive oil reduces inflammation, protects tendon collagen. Avocados support joint lubrication, provide potassium and fiber. Fatty fish, salmon, sardines, and mackerel, rich in omega, shown in studies to reduce joint pain and stiffness. Nuts and seeds in moderation, walnuts, almonds, and chia seeds. These fats calm inflammation and support tissue repair. Simple cooking advice, very practical. For cooking, use olive oil for low to medium heat. Use avocado oil for higher heat. Avoid reheating oils multiple times. This creates toxic compounds that worsen joint inflammation. Small change, big difference. Real-life result, encouraging. Many adults who remove seed oils notice less shoulder swelling, improved sleep, and reduced stiffness within 2 to 4 weeks. Again, not magic, just removing what blocks healing. Now, here's what most people miss. Even if you remove sugar, even if you remove seed oils, your shoulders still won't fully recover unless you give it the nutrients it needs to rebuild. Now, this part is extremely important because many adults over 55 eat better, stretch regularly, and still have shoulder pain. Why? Because of small daily habits that quietly re-injure the shoulder again and again. The damage isn't dramatic, but it's constant. Habit number 1, poor sleeping position. Let's start with sleep. Sleeping on the painful shoulder compresses tendons for 6 to 8 hours straight. This leads to reduced blood flow, increased inflammation, morning stiffness, and sharp pain. What to do instead? Sleep on your back or opposite side. Place a pillow under the arm for support. Keep the shoulders slightly forward, not pinned back. Small change, big relief. Habit number 2, reaching overhead incorrectly. Reaching into cabinets, lifting laundry, or grabbing items above shoulder level is a major trigger, especially if your thumb points down, your elbow flares outward. This position pinches the rotator cuff. Safer habit, keep thumb pointing up, elbow slightly forward. Bring items closer before lifting. Habit number 3, sitting with rounded shoulders. Many seniors spend hours watching TV, using a phone, sitting at a table. Rounded shoulders reduce space in the joint. Over time, this causes impingement. Fix, sit tall. Gently pull shoulders down and back. Take posture breaks every 30 to 60 minutes. Habit number 4, ignoring early pain signals. One of the biggest mistakes is pushing through pain. Pain is not weakness, it's information. Ignoring it leads to tendon tears, chronic inflammation, loss of strength. Respect pain. Adjust activity instead of forcing it. Habit number 5, skipping warm-up before activity. Cold muscles tear more easily. Even simple tasks like gardening, cleaning, light exercise need a brief warm-up. Simple warm-up, gentle arm circles, shoulder shrugs, 2 to 3 minutes only. You don't need perfect posture or a strict routine. Just removing these habits can reduce pain within weeks. Now let's put everything together. Because healing shoulder pain after 55 doesn't come from one miracle food or one perfect exercise. It comes from a simple daily system that reduces inflammation, protects the joint, and supports repair. I call this the shoulder healing 3-step routine. You can start this today. Step 1. Morning. Wake up the shoulder. 5 minutes. In the morning, your shoulder is stiff because blood flow is low, tendons are tight, inflammation has settled overnight. Do this before heavy activity. Gentle arm circles, small and slow. Shoulder shrugs, wall-assisted arm raises. No pain, no forcing. This tells your brain, this joint is safe to move. Step 2. Daytime. Eat and move for healing. This is where most people finally start improving. Food focus during the day, protein at every meal, anti-inflammatory fats, plenty of vegetables, minimal sugar and seed oils. Movement rules. Avoid repeated overhead lifting. Keep good posture while sitting. Take posture breaks every hour. Remember, your shoulder heals when inflammation stays low. Step 3. Evening. Calm and recover. Night pain is common after 55. Before bed, apply gentle heat, 10 to 15 minutes. Do slow stretches only. Support the shoulder with pillows during sleep. This improves circulation and reduces nighttime stiffness. What results to expect? Realistic and honest. Most adults notice less night pain in 1 to 2 weeks, better range of motion in 3 to 4 weeks, improved confidence using the arm. Healing is not instant, but it is absolutely possible, even after years of pain. Important final message. Age does not mean pain is unavoidable. Most shoulder pain after 55 is inflammation-driven, nutrition-related, habit-reinforced. When you fix those 3 things, the body often responds better than expected. Call to action, optional for YouTube. If this video helped you, like it so more seniors can find it. Share it with someone struggling with shoulder pain. Subscribe for more simple, science-based senior health guidance. Your shoulders deserve care, not fear.